Welcome to Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. So this is the third part of the Cold Steel series, which has 4 games in it. This is our next stop into Erebonia, and it will be taking place something like 2 years after Cold Steel 2 ended. So I went ahead and erased some stuff because I needed to make space on this hard drive. It's not my PS4, so I can't just go crazy with stuff. And we're going to just do the prologue again. I'm willing to sink the 3 or so hours into it, and then this will be uploaded on release day. So in case you're wondering, yes, I did get this ahead of release. Going on normal. And I'll explain stuff as we go, because it's just going to work out easier that way. Now the bad news is I do not have any of the DLC. Or if I do, I don't know how to access it. Erebonian Empire, Western Lamare. Former Noble Alliance base, Juno Naval Fortress.
Save me! Oh, I surrender. Just please.
Huh. How foolish.
Left wing! Block B intercepted! Now moving to our next area of attack!
Dead soldiers of a dead land, you have proven your pride. The pages are laid bare. It is up to us to pen their contents. Numerous foes approach. Though they aren't who we foresaw, their skills are still worthy of note. Now, we shall see if they are worthy of our final experiment as well.
Yes, my lord.
In the name of the Stahlritter, we shall vanquish these foes!
They'll learn what it means to fight us, and to come face to face with the strongest in Ouroboros.
Stahlritter meaning Steel Knights in German. This is our crew, regrettably.
Look at that!
It's a white ion.
That's the successor of the Type Alpha that wiped out Guerrilla Fortress.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like it's functional at the moment.
I say we break it down piece by piece. We can waste it before our precious little Ashen Chevalier even has to lift a finger.
What about...
Have you forgotten our role as the second team?
So what? If he's got everyone's attention already, we might as well. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Now's our chance to finally get a leg up on that Glory Hound.
Glory Hound? He probably put a lot of thought into this, you know. But it is true, he's always rushing off on his own to save the day. Damn it! Now that I'm thinking about it, it really pisses me off!
I do agree to some extent.
I think he's doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
That's just what a real man is like. He tries to be strict, but melts into being oh so sweet. He'll spend hours caring for you before sparing a second for himself. Someone as dashing yet kind as him would make any girl's heart flutter.
What? Speak for yourself!
A player as clueless as him is the worst kind.
Yes. Very well put.
Harsh words, but he does bring it on himself.
Again?
They sure like to be flashy.
The intervals are getting shorter.
The battle must be reaching its climax.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. Class 7, let's move out!
Okay, so if I had the DLC, there was a costume to make Yuna here look like...
There! Let's do this!
Ah, screw it. To make her look like Lloyd from the Crossbell games.
Huh.
So I'm just going to go ahead and scope these in the event that we actually do need this later.
My turn.
Yeah!
Yes!
Let's see, their weakest... So she just sucks at doing it, but why not?
Yeah!
And of course she
Another
does it.
chance!
It's mine! Weak!
So whenever an attack misses, you get to counterattack.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Here I go!
Yeah, we're best keeping this in blunt mode, or bludgeon, whatever you want to call it.
It's mine!
So as per usual, when I'm doing the first video of a series, I will...
I got this.
Shark.
Ja!
Crap.
Let's go!
I will show the random battles.
Yeah!
Saying this to normal just because I don't want to go with any extra grinding. I'm going to try to knock it out as fast as possible. The reason for that being something that will be in an accompanying video that will just have me talking over the segment instead of
Let's go!
It's mine!
it being the commentary you hear now.
My turn!
So Kurt is better swinging over here, I believe.
All right!
And they get the free turn.
Yeah!
I'm just having bad luck here with these breaks.
Sure. Ja!
Just fishing for the kill there.
Let's go! Yeah!
I'm going!
It's my turn!
My turn.
Ja!
And we get through our first battle
let's
ever
keep
so
moving.
slightly. Sad part is I don't think we actually get to keep any of the perks we get from this, such as items and stuff. So normally you want
Let's
to
wipe
attack
'em
the
out.
enemy from behind for that reason. What the? Oh man, there's a bunch of different letters here. Not cool.
There!
Sure.
So we can use an order here for free.
Go wild! Crazy hunt! I got this. You're mine! It's down!
Keep it up! I'm going!
All right!
Our chance!
It's mine!
And now Kurt has a 0 EP
Let's go.
or 0 art turn, so you're able to use an art for free and instantly. So you'll see the cost. Actually, I thought you got to cast it instantly, but I guess not. So yeah, it's just free. In this case, I'm better off beating the
Yeah.
thing.
Now, let's continue onward.
Okay, it was the double turn I was thinking of. Which I don't even think is in Cold Steel. You can bash these for items.
How's this?
Forgot how I changed her Tonfa.
Let's wipe them out! There!
Try not to burn too much CP with Kurt here, but
I got this.
want to make these as easy as possible.
Ja!
It's my turn!
Her stuff's usually on the pricey side. She doesn't have the cool stuff Lloyd had from the Crossbow Duo.
It's my turn!
Okay, the one's been taken out of commission. Do I have a piercing move on her? Yes, I do.
Azure wings, shoot!
My turn! Yeah!
My turn.
It's my turn!
I'm intentionally aiming for the guys who are going to go first so I don't lose any more health than I
I'm
have
going.
to.
Yeah. Let's
And
go.
when they're like this,
It's
pretty much
mine!
any hit is guaranteed to provoke an
Let's go.
assist.
Yeah!
There!
It's mine!
It's just like they can get through unscathed. Don't really care to hear the banter between them.
Yeah!
You can use this to heal. Recharge stations are familiar to anyone who's played the series before. This gives you your HP and your EP back, but not your CP. CP only comes from battle, fishing, and a couple other things. Here's our mini-boss.
They're huge!
Cutting-edge machines employed by the Stahlritter.
One thing after another. What kind of circus is this?
The one without the clowns.
An extravagant one with a high price for admission.
Or that one.
Class 7, our goal is to eliminate these targets.
Fire up those combat links! We got work to do!
Yeah! Be on guard. It's strong.
Okay, we have a bonus to breaking.
You can't escape! Fire!
Let's go. Yeah! 8's down.
It's mine!
I actually should
I'm going.
go for this.
Yeah. Let's go.
Cut
All
loose.
at once.
Yeah!
I got it.
Basically, replenishing the brave points is going to be a
Sure.
fairly easy ordeal, so why not?
Yeah! Yeah!
Keep it up.
Let's go. Yeah! There!
It's mine!
However, the scouter pops, that means you got the battle scope data. You don't
Sure.
have to keep
Yeah!
popping items or using
It's
specific
down.
skills like the detectors.
Keep it up.
I think Altina has detector gamma.
All right! Yeah! Our chance!
Barely held
It's
in there,
mine!
so we have to finish him.
It's my turn. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, I am
It's
getting
mine!
extremely lucky here to make up for that first
Let's
fight,
go.
I guess.
Yeah!
Anyway, they get a turn.
An opening!
Missed.
I got this. Yeah!
And that's all.
Ah! Let's keep moving!
Crap!
They can self-destruct.
Stand back! Clown Soleus!
Thanks. That was a close one.
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name's Sammy.
I was hoping we would have a minute to ourselves.
Nah, we're too popular.
So you sensed us coming.
The Stahlritter.
The stout and the sharp.
Hello. We meet again, children of Class 7. I didn't think you'd make it all this way on your own.
Do you intend to overcome certain death without the Ashen Chevalier?
Cute. Now cut the shit.
We know how much stronger than us you are, but we refuse to stand by as you do your bidding.
I respect that fire. I will give you my utmost in battle.
You'll do as a delectable appetizer before the main course.
Now, show me your strength.
Can you fledglings handle this?
Let's go.
So, first things first.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
My turn.
I believe we can delay, but well, I have 200 CP, so why not?
Strike! There!
It's mine!
So from the demo, the main thing I learned was
I
go
got
for this one instead. Can't quite tell what the exclamation point... Oh, that's where the fight ends, that's right. Reaper's Whirlwind. And he has the usual Jaeger type thing, it looks like. I'll take it.
You're mine!
All right! You can't escape!
Some enemies can be debuffed. Sadly, the
open!
bosses can
It's
only be
mine!
debuffed for one turn.
I'm going.
And for her...
Gaze into the evil eye!
Let's go!
So with her charging, we need to intercept her, use this to impede.
My turn.
Sadly, her weapon means she can attack us from outside of range. Just doing some quick math, we'll do this one still.
You're mine! Yeah!
Keep it up! Let's finish this!
Yes!
How's this?
All right! You can't escape! Fire! Our chance! Everyone ready?
I got it!
Leave it to me!
This is no good.
We'll just go for this one. The way it's going, I may not even have to use my S-Breaks.
This is nothing.
As it is, I'm
It's
probably not
down.
even going to need to heal.
It's mine!
Main thing is when they use those buffs, you need to
My
knock
turn.
them down to the
Yeah.
break point at which you can then
It's down.
remove said buffs. So if you go for Stout Head instead, she will start healing rapidly, which is not ideal. But the arrow is easier to take out.
What fun.
Indeed. They have quite a bite to them.
They're acting like we're nothing to them.
It's better to assume they're conserving their energy.
Why the hell are you two playing around? Stop wasting time before our main enemy shows up.
Ah, you're here early.
And so ends our fun.
That's the head knight of the Stahlritter.
Duvalie the Swift. She'll be trouble.
She may be kind of a ditz, but she's fast.
Who are you calling a ditz? Cocky little hatchling. Ines, Enea! We'll put a stop to them with our Radiant Star Formation!
Very well.
Don't hate us for what's about to happen.
It's just like before.
That the best you got? Bring it on!
Prepare for...
Not so fast.
Goodness!
Sooner than we expected.
We made it.
Excuse us.
Oh. How am I not surprised?
Told you. Glory Hound.
Instructor.
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be in the left wing?
The paths meet up here, so we decided to see how things were going for you.
Seeing all the paths firsthand, I understand why they call this fortress impregnable.
Leave them to us. We're almost there. See you again at the tower.
Yes, Instructor.
Thank you.
Fine. Just be careful.
Charging headfirst into your graves, are you? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're insistent on challenging our lord, I will cut you down right here and now! To arms! Class 7, Ashen Chevalier!
So that's your light intro. We're just going to power through because there's nothing in the prologue that can threaten me. Much like how
The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. We will be stopped for...
As I was going to say, just we're starting in trains again. Once I find a translation of the opening song, I can go ahead and upload that, the proper one here. I have Azure's recording, or opening recorded, I just haven't had the chance to subtitle it yet. But anyway, now that we're through that intro, I don't have to focus as much, so I can actually talk more about the game. With CS2, I tried to do a day per video. I don't know how long the days last here because, well, for this game, it's the longest Trails game to date, even more so than its finale. So we kind of have to see how things go as we go. Valimar, Ashen Knight.
Have we nearly arrived?
Yeah.
And there's your MC, Reen Schwarzer, who has his level reduced for
Sorry you had to be
reasons.
cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month. And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done.
And still beats taking the bus.
While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant. Besides, if it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
You know, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking. Thanks, Velimar.
You are welcome.
So here,
Is this it? Aha! Sure is.
here come the two from Sky.
Crying out loud. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Never get through the metal detector.
Wow.
I'd heard about them, but seeing one up close is wild.
Wonder what they're doing here.
A 7 ards tall humanoid weapon. Panzer Soldats or something, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Oh, this is the Ashen Knight, isn't it?
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I wouldn't have expected a civilian to know that, much less someone from outside Erebonia.
Knows the emblem on her sleeve.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent. I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south? Liberal, maybe?
Is it that easy to tell?
Bingo. So what? That makes you the Ashen Chevalier?
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that too.
Schwarzer, are you back here? We'll be arriving in 5 minutes. Are you prepared?
All set. I'm good to go whenever.
Sorry for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
Who are those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
They're from Liberal. I guess they're getting off soon too. Something tells me I'll be seeing more of them at my new job.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
Kinda wish there was just an auto scroll for the text. Playing visual novels recently kinda spoiled me to that.
Now arriving at Leave Station. Leave Station. We will be stopped for 10 minutes to unload cargo.
It would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Well, I tried to lay low this past year.
Sure you did.
I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery. The rumors of your role in the Northern War have, by this point, far outstripped the truth. My apologies. That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
No, it's all right. It's just something I'll have to deal with. Thank you, Patrick. For the last 2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
Well, that was sudden. I have simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class 1. Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate. One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near daily basis, yet somehow manages to triumph regardless.
And you said I was sudden. You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ortis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alborea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace. And seeing as she is not so terribly far, do be sure to keep in touch with Lady Elise.
Reen's sister, if you're not familiar with the series.
Perhaps you might even put in a good word?
Who Patrick is crushing on.
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's an entirely different matter.
Different like how Reen is currently crushing on Patrick's hand.
Take care. Hope to see you again soon.
Indeed. Oh yes, it nearly slipped my mind. About that pledge Class 7 made 1 year ago. I hope to see it come to fruition.
Oh. Yeah, I hope so too.
Prologue, spring once again. Kind of interesting since this is supposed to be based on Europe, but they keep the school year more akin to Japanese stuff, with the year starting in spring and ending in fall.
Well, here I am.
And I am going to hate having to learn my way around this place. That store with clothes outside of it, who knows what they sell there? I'll put out a disclaimer later.
I've never been to the suburbs west of Heimdall before. Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even lino flowers blooming here.
I don't know if the lino flower is one of those ones you had to find in Zero, now that I think about it.
Trista. And the Academy. I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing. And how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty. I never would have dreamed something like that would happen. That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Reen?
Huh?
Toa!
It really is you, Rain. Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now. Did you get taller too? I almost didn't recognize you.
Toa?
Did you get smaller?
Oh, did you not recognize me either? I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm.
It doesn't.
Or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
If you say so.
hold on. It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you.
And now I remember why.
Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work? I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Of course. It was actually one of the reasons I decided to come here. But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Rain. I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa. Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
She hasn't changed a bit.
Vertically.
So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right? What's our new workplace like?
Well, I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position. But I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst. I just hope I'm ready. Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive. I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thor's and get through this.
Roger that. Oh, we're here.
Thor's Military Academy Branch Campus.
The color's different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Reen, to the newly established Thor's Military Academy Branch Campus in Leaves.
Tactical Conference Room, aka the Drinking Room.
Reen Schwarzer, welcome. I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police.
If there's any significance to this character in the bigger picture, like the lore before this, I don't recognize his name or anything.
Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
Well, well, lucky me. Didn't expect to run into such a celeb at a place like this. Name's Randolph Orlando. Got transferred here from the Imperial Army Crossbell Unit.
He is one of the main characters in the Crossbell duo Zero Azure. In Zero, he is easily the most overpowered character in the game. He was worse than Reen was in Cold Steel 1 and 2. He is the son of the War God, the heir of the Red Constellation Jaeger Corps, cousin to Shirley, nephew to, I oh god, I can't remember his uncle's name now, the current leader of Red Constellation. But that's the rival group Defeat, in case you don't recognize it.
I've been hearing your name all over lately. Pleasure to finally meet the man himself.
Reen.
I'm Reen Schwarzer. Just a rookie who recently graduated from Thor's main campus. Pleased to meet you, Major Irving, First Lieutenant Orlando.
Likewise. It's an honor to be able to work with the famous Ashen Chevalier. But keep in mind, we're not looking for heroics from Divine Knights here. We're only interested in your aptitude as an instructor.
Understood. He's from the Railway Military Police. I certainly didn't expect to find a ranking officer like him working here. Not to mention...
That look tells me you know a bit about my sordid backstory. Been peeking through the Intelligence Division's files, I take it.
Yes, I can't deny it. From what I could tell, it was a pretty complicated situation that sent you here.
In Azure, the Red Constellation attacked Crossbell to try to bring him back to lead them, kicking and screaming if need be.
Not as complicated as yours, I'm sure.
Anyway, all of us instructors are here now. Major, Instructor Randolph, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what you'll bring here. Especially after you turn down a position with us. I've been curious as to why.
So you knew about that?
Oh, that's so? You must be better than you look for the RMP to roll out the red carpet. I heard you graduated early. What are you, like 17 or something?
Actually, I'm 21.
What? Nuh-uh. You're seriously only 3 years younger than me?
4 instructors. That's about what I was expecting, honestly. Are we going to teach the entire curriculum among us, though?
Correct. There aren't many students, but it will still require great work on our part. Training, lectures, all manner of miscellaneous tasks. We will, however, receive assistance from the special advisor and the principal.
We have a special advisor? And what's our principal like?
Well,
let's just say that out of all the people in this great big empire, I never thought I'd meet someone quite as intense as our principal.
Really?
Try not to be too shocked, okay? You've actually met her before, Reen.
Thank you for waiting.
Ah. Speak of the devil.
Thank you for coming.
Whatever is that slack-jawed expression for?
Schmidt needs no introductions.
I believe we met during the Civil War. Or have you already forgotten my face?
I prefer not to remember it.
Not that I give a whit either way.
No, of course not. It's good to see you again, Professor Schmidt. I've always appreciated how you helped me with Valamar's Tachi.
As I said before, save it. Though my title is Special Advisor, I plan to focus only on my research. Do endeavor to make yourself useful to me, Schwarzer. Or should I say, Ashen Awakener.
He was one of Professor Epstein's disciples, right? Or maybe not. We sure he ain't some faker?
No, he's the real deal.
I'm starting to understand why I got hired here in the first place.
Driver of the clown car.
I never imagined I would meet you here.
Oh, it's been about half a year, hasn't it, Schwarzer? Well, since we've all gathered, allow me to say a few words about myself. During the Civil War, I was the general of the defeated Noble Alliance. I then oversaw the Northern War, resulting in the annexation of Northumbria. But you may think of me as Aurelia Le Guin, principal of Thor's branch campus.
Reen.
All that packed into one woman. Guess it's not so crazy for you to be here after all, eh, Major?
Principal Le Guin, it's time. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's begin. Herschel, gather up our fledglings and bring them to the grounds.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon, Rain.
Bah.
Alrighty, let's see what kind of guys and gals we got.
Schwarzer, see to it you aren't late.
Late? To what?
To our entrance ceremony, of course.
What? I had no idea.
That would be because we set the date and time without telling you. You'll even be meeting your fledglings there. Exciting, no? Show them what it means to be the Ashen Chevalier.
It's starting to seem like the rumors about this place being difficult weren't exaggerations. All right then. I should probably put these on.
Sadly, Reen did not get the memo that Clark Kent also changes his hairstyle before putting on the glasses.
That woman.
Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy.
Whoa! He's super famous. Huh, it's him.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
The Ashen Chevalier.
No way.
What?
That girl is...
Attention! I will have silence! We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments. First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Right. Step forward when I call your name. Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddy, Gustav, and Leonora. You 8.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance. The instructor is Toa Herschel.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita, Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, Muse, Pablo, and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Silence! We will now have a word from our principal. Principal, if you would.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me. A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin. Thor's main campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such, it will go through heavy reform. This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds. Just like that, all of you, our instructors, and even myself, are here because we have been tossed aside.
Hey now.
No, Principal Le Guin, that is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now. Or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms. Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Dreikels.
That's foreshadowing, by the way.
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go? General, Principal, could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh?
Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The three of you make up Class 7, Special Operations. Your instructor will be him, Reen Schwarzer.
Wow! I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable. As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction. I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
Yes, sir!
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before. But more importantly... that we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence. Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Combat tactics and military finance are undergoing their orientations at the moment. Special Operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
In one piece? What does that mean?
What is this building for?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training. The interior is fully controllable via orbal technology and features variable difficulty levels. As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
Now I understand. Special Operations, indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name. And it's not just for my students either, is it?
It helps that you're quick on the uptake. That said, Don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of. Rather than an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field. And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here, but what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Your placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford. If you are dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell.
I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now, at the very least. Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the three of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions.
So here are the Master Quartz. I'll explain those in a moment.
While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus II.
Understood.
Bah! Finally, we can begin the trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble. Soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
Ha! I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
So we're about to start the Deja Vu section.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above-ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below-ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted?
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet. I'm...
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Reen Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell. I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Le Guin? Like, our principal? Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though, calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history. That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations.
I'll go next. My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you.
You're a Vander? That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's...
Mueller is my older brother, and Zex is my uncle. Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair.
Yeah.
First one was Mueller, that one is Zex.
It's true, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Oof.
Fashion is clearly not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother. I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy. And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell. I had my suspicions. So, when you say Police Academy, you're talking about the Military Police Academy, right?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it. Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted. But I still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable.
I'm last then. Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Isn't that classified?
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper. Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
The Intelligence Division is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
There's that snark.
Thank you for waiting. Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student, like us.
Understood. Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
Ah, that.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbal arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah, I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
We get Master Quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in a central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
Orbment is a general term for mechanical devices that extract orbal energy from septium and use it to generate magical effects and enhancements. The Battle Orbment Arcus 2. Personal use device that can harness orbal energy in a variety of ways depending on the quartz set in it. Since they are tailor-made for their users, the orbment's internal structure varies from one unit to the other. Quartz. And they tell you crystal circuit here. A circuit made from septium fragments called sepith, set into battle orbments to harness a variety of powers and properties. The Master Quartz is the core of your orbment. So you set it in the center of the Arcus 2 battle orbment, and they grow, getting EXP of their own as you basically fight. As they level up, they give you more stats, they give you more spells, they have bonus effects attached to them. So you can see right here, they'll show you that you get more CP back per enemy killed, you get a flat amount of CP per turn, and then like the HP doubles, the strength almost doubles, so on. So go over to Orbment, go to Quartz, Master Quartz, pop in Brigid. You can see he has Thalos here, which allows you to revive someone knocked out, but hopefully we won't be using that.
Whoa!
I can feel it working.
Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat.
All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, isn't that red love? Sir, you shouldn't use that.
Oh, don't act like you have a lick of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter. It's time we saw what Class 7's Special Operations is made of. I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Hey, watch the floor!
Huh?
What? Right yourself and brace for the landing. Altina, you?
Clown Soleus.
Never mind.
What happened? I remember that professor talking, then the floor opened up?
It was Yuna, correct?
Huh?
My apologies, but if you could move. It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Well then, history repeats itself.
The floor appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue. How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Reen.
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
How very admirable of you. You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that. Erebonian boys are just so... Ugh!
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
You were just a little unlucky.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
I see. He's so mature for his age. Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So, it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
This whole thing is a joke, right? Do we really have to play along?
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Two swords?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanderschool's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our great sword style has far more notoriety. But that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
I didn't realize. Well, Yuna, how about you?
I'm still not down for all this. But I get it. This is a military academy, so here you go.
Another dual wielder.
You use side-handle batons?
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers. Special tonfa with guns installed. Developed by the one and only CGF. They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
Crossbell Guardian Force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the occupation disbanded them, though. Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today. You do seem to know your way around them.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy. And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I've been curious about that myself. She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
Well, personally, I agree, but...
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her. What manner of place is this branch campus?
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Of course. The Tachi is used by students of the Eight Leaves One Blade School.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East.
If you're not familiar with Arios, they're referring to Arios McLean. He is a divine blade, I think the title was, the same as Cassius. It's just he uses a different style of the Eight Leaves.
I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
A lot happened, but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way. We're currently on floor B1. If we make it back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units. Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll give it my all.
Commence mission.
The notebook. So you need to use the touchpad in order to pull that up. Notebook will automatically record information on the variety of subjects. Tabs will be included as you progress, yada yada. Main tab gives you your overall rating. Navigation log can be found here. And there we go, Class 7 begins anew. Just making sure you guys can see the trophy. L1 swaps the party order, tactics allows you to change balance.
The entrance is right over there. My turn.
We'll
Let's move out as soon as we're ready.
Just looking around,
Yes,
make
sir.
sure I'm not missing any sort of loot.
Just what the heck is all this?
And I have no charges at the moment. Everyone stop. A monster, right from the start. Can't believe you seriously released monsters down here. Instructor Rain, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone prepare for battle. It's just a crowd muncher, nothing serious. Wait, are you really going to make her fight too? I have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll back you guys up. We're going in now, everyone stay focused. Got it, I'll show you what I'm capable of. So, here's the different types of advantages. If they get you from behind, they get the advantage. Head-on collision is a standard. If you can, like, ambush them from behind, you get the normal advantage, and if you stun them, you get the double advantage. There is a triple that you can get later on, and they give you a little footnote at the bottom. If you're, like, 10 levels over the enemy, you can just destroy them with a field attack. And here's the assault attack. Hit R2 to generate it, it automatically triggers the battle, gives you a triple bonus. Points are not spent if the attack misses. The triple bonus is you get double the advantage, 50% break damage to all enemies. You get it by breaking crap and attacking enemies with field attacks. Oh, they did give me charges. So let's start this off.
Take them down!
So turn order, yada yada, and there are various bonuses. We'll explain those. Oh, they tell you them right here. So you get healing, EP healing, flat amounts of CP, you get BP, critical, step it up, guard break. So that's a guarantee. And then if you break the enemy's guard, they automatically drop whatever items they're carrying. Zero Arts allows you to cast without the EP. Yeah, they tell you here it's without any casting time, but they wouldn't give that to me in the tutorial. And then Zero Orders, free Brave Orders. So they'll put a circle out that is your range. So right there we broke it. Now they give us the items and the crafts. So I'll just go ahead and do this. So Rian's going to get 10 CP here just by virtue of his turn. You can see these things are... Yeah, I have a mouse to show you. Top right corner are the unbalance effects, so the second type is more likely to leave it unbalanced, while the fourth type is the least likely. Elemental efficacy tells you that Earth Element will deal 80% bonus damage. It's basically wherever that number is, minus 100. Water is normal, wind is normal, fire is reduced damage, and the bottom right corner is the probability of status effects working. So it's not very likely to petrify, mute, or vanish this, but you can very easily poison, seal it, feint it, blind it, yada yada.
Let's go!
So right there we got our 10 CP. We'll finish this off.
Very well.
Oh.
I shall go.
And then if you look underneath the character's portraits in the bottom right corner, you'll see letters. That tells you what type of attack they can do. So Reen is very, very good at slashing stuff. Yuna is very, very good at punching crap. And then you can see where everyone falls. Yuna's weapon changes back and forth, so...
Target's eliminated. Move out.
You can use the other type if you want to get that type. Enemy monsters eliminated. Not bad for our first battle. No one's hurt, right? I'm unharmed. We're fine, but... Altina, right? You're not bad. You are correct. I can't keep up. Still find it hard to believe that such a thing as combat shells exist. And it seems she's very skilled at controlling it. That much is true. But it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You both seem experienced in combat, so I'd appreciate if you could support her. I plan to do that from the start anyway. Doesn't seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge, so we shouldn't have any problems. I'm sure Crossbow's cutting-edge weapons will show their worth, eventually. You have a difficult year ahead of you. Don't talk like it doesn't involve you. Come on, everyone, let's keep moving. So now we can do the battle tab. They'll show you the information about enemies. So this is the analysis. It'll tell you what they're weak to, the HP. You can use battle scope. You can use detector skills. I believe Altina has a detector. I think she has gamma. So right here they kind of tell you about the stats system. It's just very, very screwed up. So it seems, I don't know if it uses 10% as the base for literally everything or just certain spells. Main thing is spells stat effects are not as good in this game as they are in previous games. So right there's the recharging station. They're going to give us a little tutorial on that. Is this an Orbment charging station? That's right, if things get a bit too dangerous, we should come back here to rest up. They're found in particularly dangerous areas. They usually warn you of an upcoming boss fight. Choose rest to recover your HP and EP, but you don't get CP. So the disclaimer I had for you guys is I am not going to be taking this playthrough very seriously. An insect monster looks like it's got a pretty hard shell. Seems fairly agile too. Enemies without those characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. That's exactly right, Kurt. Let's try it out. So you'll get your magic tutorial here.
Yeah! An opening!
And then the elemental stuff that I'd already taught you about. So we'll go ahead and pop a scope so we know what exactly they're weak to from the get-go. So the third type is particularly good at hurting them, but you want to cast fire spells. So luckily we have Firebolt here, even though early game your spells are not going to be worth that much. Okay, she can't do it, so let's go to gun mode. Here we go.
Yeah!
Let's go!
That's right, I don't have anyone linked. I don't think they'll let me link at the moment either. No. Oh well. So he has wind. Yeah, she's the only one who can break these.
Now.
And then Altina uses the higher elements here, Mirage and Time. Those will only come into play when you are dealing with
Charging.
areas with higher elements in effect. So this one will burn.
I'm up! Sit! It's my turn!
So
Very
Ash
well.
is going to heal 50%. Here comes the spell, and that should finish it.
Yeah!
Soul Blur was really, really cool in Sky, but it's kind of lost potency with every game ever since.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
I think I got EU material there, but I wasn't really looking. Those are used for weapon customization stuff.
Treasure located.
So right here gives us Breath R. If there's a letter at the end and the gem sparkles, it's a rare, which gives you bonus stuff, and then there's ultra rare or super rare, I forgot which one, possibly both. So we'll explain this in a sec. It seems to be a quartz. One of us should set it in their orbit. Well, obviously. So they tell you there's two varieties. You have the ones that outright give you spells, like Aqua Bleed and Firebolt. You have the ones that give you stats, like HP or Evasion. And then the rare ones will have multiple functions. They can give you both stats and spells. They can have, like, it varies wildly depending on what the quartz in question is. So, Ornament, just make sure you're not putting it in a slot that's bound to wind. Some of these characters have certain slots that are restricted, such as Kurt. So we'll give him Breath. This is AoE healing. Very, very crappy. And then, real quick, looking at their Master Quartz. So we get 8 CP per enemy killed. She gets bonus break. Had to sneeze there. So higher HP means more break damage. As a result, you want to keep her kind of healthy. Top right corner, that shows you like a very dark area and then a light area. The dark area is the maximum capacity once this thing is fully leveled, and then the light area is what you have now. So as you level this up more and more, it's going to work its way further to the right, and you can see where it's going. Bottom right corner are the spells. You can see this has Needle Shoot, this has Firebolt. Bottom left corner of this screen will have the bonus effects. There are other effects that are unlocked as you level it up. As for Sirius, you get a serious damage boost if you can evade. Comes with Airstrike. And then Deva, you have a 10% chance to evade magic. So we want this to start replenishing our charge. We got a cooling spray. Ah. This is a roper, I think. Another new enemy. It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my time to shine. The Gunbreakers. We're finally going to see what they can do, I take it. Here's hoping they live up to all your boasting earlier. Oh, they will. Just you watch.
We have the advantage.
So hit R2 to change the modes. Gunner is Pierce type, specializes against groups, while Striker is Strike type, which gives you various stats, mainly attack and defense, and it's better for single enemies. The thing is, when making your decision, I strongly recommend you just consider your options. Like, what are you up against? Certain bosses you may actually want to stay in Pierce mode just because it's more effective and more likely to break them.
There!
So here's the whole break thing, which they really need to teach you during the prologue, but when you fill up the break gauge, the enemy breaks. Doing so, they'll immediately drop their item, they lose their turn, they lose their buffs. Any attack will automatically unbalance them, their defense is down, and they lose one turn of action. They mention that certain crafts are better at breaking than others. Exploiting enemy elemental weaknesses will also break them, so on.
Let's go!
So I'm going to go with this one to delay them.
Strike! Let's go!
I don't want to finish that one yet. So you know what, let's just go ahead and use the battle scope here so we can get this thing in book. I believe there's a trophy for getting all these scans, it's just, I think I still have a chance for the prologue ones, which I didn't take it too seriously.
My turn.
And if not, it's the prologues. Luckily, we can go ahead and go back in there fairly easily.
Grail Knight, activate. Fire.
Aw, it's channeling. How adorable. So I want to intercept this one to protect it. Kurt.
My turn.
Now I want to cut down this one because it's about to, well, doesn't really matter because this guy has to wake up first.
Here I go.
We'll move closer to get into range. This is awkward.
It's my turn.
Perish. I don't know what the threshold is for the overkill bonus. Bonuses are better again in this game than the crossbow ones. How's that? Their suppressive fire capabilities are impressive, but the trade-off is that the gun function lacks the same power as the batons have. I suppose it's all about how you use them. They're very versatile weapons. Agreed, they're honestly more impressive than I imagined. So you admit it. I was speaking strictly about the weapons. Their wielder is a separate matter entirely. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve pulling your head out of your ass? Now, you two. So they tell you Striker's better against solo enemies, Gunner against swarms, but whatever the enemy is weak to, that one should take priority. That should go without saying, too.
Treasure located.
Firebolt R. So I want to give this one to Yuna. I should also point out this gives 6 strength, 4 defense in addition to the spell. For breath, this gives 200 HP and 2 speed in addition to the spell. Definitely should have pointed those out earlier.
Yeah!
Run away! Chance.
We have the advantage.
We'll go with this one.
Get back! Let's go! Yeah!
There you go.
Is that all?
I think it was Swift and Sure. Yeah, Swift and Sure. So you get a little bit extra, but the bonuses are nothing to write home this early about.
Ha!
Victory is assured.
Yeah. So here's the spinner. There's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. You now use links. Combat links is the phenomenon where Arcus users are linked to one another by sharing sensory input, mental impulses, yada yada. They become more effective. Fighting battles and viewing link events will increase your link EXP. When enough has been earned, the link level will increase. Higher link levels between characters increases the variety of abilities they can use. So you set this in tactics. You can set it in battle using L1. So I think I set them up this way in the demo. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because I don't like spinners. And this is about unbalancing. Rush uses up some of your BP. I'm gonna use the scope here.
Huh. Let's go! Ha! It's down!
Let's go, Altina!
Yes!
Yeah!
So you can see Rush is AoE.
All right! Wide open!
It's mine! Very well.
I will use it this
It's
time.
down! Yuna!
I'm trying not to burn through all my BP.
I shall go. Yeah.
I'm up! Sit! Alright, nice work.
That easy. Yeah, we are definitely building up some U materials. Not bad, you guys got it to work. So that was a combat link. It felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detect no issues with linking between our current members. It appears we will have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat link will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible so you get used to the feeling. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions so far? None for me. Me neither. I can't believe Battle Ornament this advance has already been used in real combat. You seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know her way around it. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say this new model is the result of the test Instructor Rain and his classmates ran 2 years ago. I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too. No, not just me. My whole class can take credit for that. We weren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. For someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. The Ashen Chevalier. Is this really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what the Arcus 2 can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized it before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. Previous teacher of Class 7. She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I will provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks, I appreciate the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. This is no time to let our guards down. Understood. So they mentioned it's integral, characters can use link abilities such as Finishing Blow. They get more powerful abilities as they go. There's no disadvantage, so you want to try to keep this up at all times. This is about unbalance, success is determined by weapon type, which is more important, I'd say, than the whole thing they try to teach you about Yuna. Squishy monsters are more unbalanced by Rain Slash, Hard Shell by Kurt's Thrust, Pierce is stronger versus Flying, and Strike versus Rock type. Yuna's Striker mode deals Strike, or Gunner deals Pierce. Attacks taken on a turn with a critical bonus have a 100% chance of unbalancing an enemy regardless of the damage dealt. Taking advantage of this at the right time will be key to victory.
You've just crossed the halfway point. Best of luck on the second half.
So here's some consumables.
Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on site? Ha! Yeah! Victory is assured.
New material?
Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
Our chance to attack.
Seriously, Rain?
It's my turn!
So if we go to the other weapon...
Set! Striker!
Yeah, she's definitely better for this one here. And as I say that, she whiffs.
My turn. Yeah.
Let's go! Don't choke this time, Rain.
Here I go!
So it begins.
Nice! We did it!
Not really keen on breaking them all because there's no incentive to. Any items they drop are going to be pretty worthless. Wait for it to turn around and then attack from behind. That sucker is fast.
An opening!
Okay, for these guys, we'll go back.
Gunner!
This'll do.
Now. Brionac, activate. Fire.
I'm up!
No comment.
Arcus, activate! Very well.
Yeah, we'll do this just to delay.
Strike!
One of them will still get to move, sadly. That one.
Ha! It's my turn.
And at this point, better off just
Arcus,
keeping
activate!
fireballs.
All right!
Yeah,
Arcus,
Earth is
activate!
pretty lame.
My turn.
Doing this to try to get some CP back on him.
I shall go. There.
CP reasons.
Well, look at that.
I'm definitely curious about U materials in this game.
I found some treasure!
Proxy puppets, an accessory, it'll die in your place. I generally don't use them. Most other accessories are just far more valuable. That thing's huge, way bigger than anything we fought here. Considering our current fighting strength, it may prove a difficult battle. I sure didn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Should we back off and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us and we can use combat links. As long as we got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to beat it. For real? Very well, I'm ready. Understood. Assuming combat stance. Get ready, everyone. Let's go.
Now, bring it on!
Okay, that was really close. Starting on a crit turns a kick in the teeth.
I shall
Can't
go.
dodge them all, I guess. So they're squishy, they're more likely to be affected by Reen. We'll just go ahead and get the giant one immediately.
Yeah.
Very weak to Earth. Let's It's gonna drop an HP 2 if you look.
I'm up! Get back! It's down!
Let's go, Altina!
Understood. Yeah.
So right there,
Very
by
well.
breaking them, we managed to get the item in question.
Strike! There!
Now, I don't have the BP here, so I'll do it this way. Oh, it's vibrating.
All right.
Kurt's getting a little banged up.
Yeah! Wide open!
It's mine!
I shall go.
So we'll go with this one just to finish it off.
There.
An opening! Very well.
Going with this one. Once again, finishing it
It's
off.
down!
It's mine!
It's my turn!
Here I go! Set! Striker!
Yeah.
My turn.
It will really suck if it actually gets that crit turn.
There.
Do not go for Kurt, do not go for Kurt. Okay, she can handle it.
My turn!
Okay, everyone's at 200
Behold
CP.
the Vander style!
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
So now she has Detector, Delta actually, not Gamma. Balance down for 3 turns, Speed, Strength debuff. Pretty nice. Enemy monster has ceased movement. That was pretty tough. In the end, it wasn't as strong as I expected. Behind you. What? Shoot. Flame Soleil.
Now, bring it on!
So now we have 7 Slash, Fallen Leaves. S-Crafts burn up all your CP. 100 is the minimum to use them, but they get a boost at 200. So you want to push R1 and a directional button in battle to use them. I'm used to the triangle button. These allow you to steal turns and so on.
My blade, calm as still water. Now! 7th slash! Fallen leaves!
Now it's not always instant
Everyone
death,
okay?
but that time it was. So it dropped another HP 2. What was that? Phew. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, are you all okay? Yes, somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Yuna, Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of the enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until you confirm the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Got it. My apologies, I was caught completely off guard. As leader, it was actually more my fault. I've still got a lot to learn as an instructor. That's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7's, no, of being your instructor. Oh? Decide for ourselves. After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you staying around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the end. Be careful. Guess we talked too much. Let's keep going. Stay focused till the end. Understood? how dare he talk like he knows everything? And again, Again? Nothing. But he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher? Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my brother or my father. Yeah, so have I. There's no point in being here if I'm just gonna act like this. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let the guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree, we can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. Seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. Okay, Orbit. I think only he has an extra slot for us to pop in one of these HP 2s. So it's just a 1200 HP boost, so you can see it doubles what he had. Could give it to someone else too if you're so inclined. That's your call. Making sure I didn't leave anything behind there because we're now at full charge. I said we're
Victory is assured. Ha! Take them down! There! Yuna!
Okay!
Yeah!
All right! Set! Gunner! Wide open!
It's mine! Let's go! Arcus, activate!
My turn. Yeah.
Just gonna keep piling on this one because he's gonna go sooner and he has more HP than the others.
My turn! Ha! There!
It's mine!
I'll end it!
And there's the finishing blow.
Let's go!
It's my turn! Set! Striker! Yeah!
And we broke it.
Wide open!
It's mine!
Easy, right?
Yeah!
She agrees.
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
Understood. Heading to target point.
It always annoys me how the scenes force you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing. And sadly, there's no fast forward button here. Anyway, everyone's topped off, so you can go face the boss. And this will be the end of the prologue. We'll get the song, and then we'll call it quits until the next video. Oh. Is that finally the way out up there? Way back to the ground floor. It appears we've reached the designated point. Seems so. Sheesh, what is wrong with Erebonians? What are you all thinking building an insane place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. The professor, he really is the famous G. Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better or worse. Though I have no idea why. I have no clue why he's here at the branch camp.
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
Magic Knight Direwolf.
It's a Magic Knight. An Orbital Golem from the Dark Ages. Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War. Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a Magic Knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call! Valimar!
The use of a Divine Knight is prohibited for this trial. Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention. Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless. You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2s.
Please activate Brave Order. Olivier, Prince Olivert said that you would be able to use it for sure, Instructor.
So right there, was she saying Olivier or Olivier?
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Reed. These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2. I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
All right, will do.
What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat! Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target!
Yeah!
So Brave Order is up, they cost your BP to use. They don't actually take the turn though. So we'll start with Raging Fire, just be aware one will override the other.
Raging Fire Formation!
Like, this one's decent for breaking, but then again I don't have the CP to spare, so let's just swing at him.
Sit!
All right!
We'll stay in striker mode.
Yeah!
My turn. Search mode activate. Detailed information obtained.
Now notice there's an orange star. That's the effect of the unbalance, so to speak. It makes it easier to, or the unbalanced debuff makes it a little easier to unbalance them. We'll get the Analyze super rare quartz if we can break him, and then status effects, we can't really do this early.
My turn!
Sad part is the debuffs you can see only last for one turn.
Now.
Really weak to Earth.
I'm up! Let's go! Form up! Iron Will Formation!
Since he's about to move, we'll go
Let's
ahead and
go.
do that one. And we can get breath casting here, since they kind of need
Arcus,
it.
activate!
So you can see Altina's been knocked out of the circle.
Arcus, activate!
Huh! Thanks!
I shall go. Grail Knight, activate! Fire!
It's my turn!
Like, the odds of unbalancing this are pretty slim, but I do have the HP to spare.
It's my turn!
So we need the Impede.
Take this!
My turn! Yeah!
right here is this enhanced state. You need to break them to go ahead and stop this.
I'm up! Yeah!
Why now?
My turn.
So keep in mind that was with the damage reduction.
I'll support. Arjun heal.
Thanks! Very well.
For the time being, we need to keep this one
Iron
up.
Will formation!
Very well. Let's go.
So it looks like Reen has been debuffed. Can't quite tell.
Strike!
Let's go.
Most likely Kurt's dead here.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
That was foolish.
The important thing is, no, it's still got the 10% heal, so it's gonna be at full health in a few seconds. Like, this makes literally no sense to me. It's moving non-stop back to back without interruption.
Let's go. Arcus, activate!
Not yet!
Like, there's literally no reason for me to interrupt this because it's gonna benefit me more by going off. Reen has a big enough HP pool to withstand the hit.
Ha! I appreciate it.
It's my turn!
It's my turn. My turn.
Okay, it must already be in effect.
All right!
Ha!
Thank you.
Very well. My turn.
Luckily I get this.
Yeah. There. Yuna.
I got it!
Yeah.
Yeah!
You can see the break is extremely short-lived.
It's my turn.
We're gonna use the big one.
I shall go. Charging.
My turn.
That's right, I can't interrupt it, so it doesn't really matter. Best I can do is this one.
Form up! Iron Will formation!
Very well.
Yeah!
I really can't afford for him to get that 10% heal again.
My blade, calm as still water. Now!
Seventh slash! Fallen leaves!
An opening!
Okay, this is the end of the fight.
Yeah!
I got really robbed here.
Very well.
Here I go! Okay, let's keep moving.
All right, got it!
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even...
Stats updated.
We did it.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor!
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time? Is he gonna make us go through all that again?
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Thank you.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags. Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen. But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Yuna.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the Imperial government. Why do you want to stay?
And it can't be what I said.
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much? I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
That was so sweet, Rain.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start, too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. And not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7, Special Operations, Class 8, Combat Tactics, and Class 9, Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage, Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
Whew! I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Reen or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
And that brings the prologue to an end. So if anyone sees any translations for that song pop up, if you give me a heads up, I will go ahead and subtitle this and re-upload it. But there's the trophy. And it looks like my demo stuff did carry over, but we're just going to erase that. So I'll see you guys in Chapter 1 next time. I am the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.